I'm Bob Hummelt, principal at Westgate Mennonite Collegiate. When families visit the school, one of the common questions they have is, how much is the tuition here? What does that tuition include? And what happens if our family, even with sacrifice, can't make tuition? Well, Westgate is supported by 13 churches, Mennonite churches that make up about 40% of our student population as they send their children. They have Westgate on their budget line. However, the lion's share of what funds this school comes from government grants as well as tuition. There are 4 tuition categories here at Westgate. One is families connected to one of those 13 supporting congregations, and they'll pay about $6,200 a year. Another category is the alumni of Westgate, and their children will have a $7,000 tuition fee. Families from the wider community, they'll pay approximately $7,800, and the international student rate is $12,000. When you are unsure you can make tuition, you can access a bursary fund. The bursary fund is funded and supported by private donations. Some of the staff have the bursary fund as one of the checkoffs on their annual payment. And the bursary banquet also supplies much of the funding for the bursary fund. And last year it was a virtual event where previously indeed it was a banquet. If you apply for a bursary, you can be assured confidentiality. The bursary committee is made up of the business manager and 2 or 3 members of the Westgate board, the principal, the vice principal, and none of the teaching staff know who applies or who receives bursary. You would apply annually and potentially receive up to 50% of tuition through the bursary fund. This application would include access to tax returns in order to determine your basic family income and the need. And note that all circumstances will be considered. One of the best parts about a bursary is it widens the types of folks that feel that now Westgate is affordable and accessible, and that diversity is good for us here. If you have any questions for us and the bursary, you can contact the business manager, Debbie Watson, at the email provided. Thank you.